We just wanted to give you a little video to show you how easy it is to load a disc in the Karaoke On-Demand Jukebox. Once you turn the power button on, you'll need to wait about a minute for the hard drive to fire up. Once you get this signal where it says no disc on the system, you can go ahead and hit the tray button, the open and close tray button, and insert your karaoke disc. Close the tray, and at this point you'll want to grab one of the remotes. The system does come with two remotes. One remote is for easy use, something that is very easy for your friends and yourself to use, and this was more of a programming remote. They pretty much do the same thing, this just has more buttons on it. When you do insert a disc, it will assume you just want to play the disc directly like you would on any karaoke machine. But in this case, we want to record this disc onto the hard drive. So what we would do is on the remote, hit the record button, which is in the bottom right hand corner. And what the system will do, it will ask you, do you want to record the track that's playing, or do you want to record the entire disc of tracks? So we're going to record actually the entire disc. So we're going to hit option number 2 on the remote. And what it's going to do is start recording the disc. It takes about 30 seconds to 45 seconds for each song, and the system will automatically assign each song on the disc a very unique number. It can be a 4 or 5 digit number depending on what numbers are available on the system. And for example, this very first track, as you can see, it's going to name it 8280. I believe this is a 15-song disc, so it will just consecutively number each track going up to 8295. We'll come back here in a minute. Okay, as you can see, we have a 15-song disc, and we have 13 out of 15 songs recorded. And just to kind of give you an idea how fast it records, every time it records a track, this red line goes across the screen, and that represents the track being recorded. This one's almost done. It's pretty quick. And then once it gets done with that, it's going to pop the code 8293 up on the screen here to represent that track. And it's going to say we're gone to the next track. It's finalizing that track. There it is. Okay, so now it's recording the very last track on the disc. Now what we're going to do, we know that the range is 8280 to 8294 for that particular disc. So what we recommend you do is write down the range of songs on a post-it note and put it on the disc, because you're going to need to catalog these later so you know what to call these songs on a songbook program. You do also have the option, however, to actually use the programming remote, which is the black remote here, to key in the song title on the screen. But it's a lot of work, and it's something I don't know if we'd even try and attempt to do ourselves. Something you're welcome to try and do, but that would take a lot of time. It'd be a lot easier just to write these numbers down and incorporate them in some kind of Excel program or use the KJ Pro software. Okay, when the system is done recording the entire disc, it will beep at you and it will tell you recording complete. Press any key to continue. So you just take one of your remotes, your program remote probably, or even the other one, and hit any key, doesn't matter which key, and it'll actually start playing the disc in the system. Now before you can access the hard drive, you need to have no disc in the disc tray. So before we can test out what we just recorded, we need to eject the disc that's in there. And so we don't get ourselves mixed up, we might even put our little post-it note on the disc so we remember what those songs are called by the system. And we can go ahead and test it out. Now we're going to show how easy it is once all your songs are loaded into the system how to play a song. Let's use an example of one of the songs we just loaded. We're going to enter 8281, enter, and what that simply does is it puts it in a queue, meaning it's ready to play. Then we hit the play button and the song will automatically come up. Now if you have multiple singers at your party and you want to just go ahead and enter their song selections, and you can do that in advance. Just hit the song number and enter. And what happens is it puts it in a queue. You can have up to 80 songs in the queue at any given time. So as people select their songs, you can go ahead and put them in the system. Now the system will automatically, as one song ends, go into the next song. If you want to see where you are at in your queue, all you have to do is hit List. The List button will show you all the songs in queue and who's coming up next. It's that simple.